Go.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeanette Schliga with VGA, and I'm here with Tamara Hallo. How are you doing tonight?
Great. How are you?
I am good. I am excited that it's Friday. The work week is over. It's time to kick in the fun genealogy stuff. I know I'm working on a kinship determination project right now. So I'm curious, though, how did you get started with your genealogy?
Probably like a lot of people, I found a binder in a box full of genealogical information that my great aunt had started back in the time where you had to mail everything in and wait for letters. And she put everything in a binder and gave it to my mom, which was her niece, because she had no children of her own.
Mm-hmm.
So I came across this binder one day and my mom said, "Oh, that's from Aunt Gertrude." And I was just amazed, first of all, that you could even find that kind of stuff, let alone wait in the mail for it. And it was just so fascinating. And I've always loved history. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just a spark that really I was immediately hooked, and I just knew this is something I wanted to do.
And about how old were you when that happened?
In my 20s.
Yeah.
So a little later than some people. I know some
Mm-hmm.
people kind of catch the bug in their teens. So I was a little
Yeah.
bit later, but it nonetheless, I've been doing it for quite a few years on myself with my own family. And then about 7 years ago, I started professionally.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So can you tell us what's the name of your business?
It's Halo Genealogy Services. I'm down here in sunny Miami, Florida, where we don't have a huge genealogy hobbyist fan base, but we are slowly building our society and getting more people involved with it. But I do teach on a regular basis through the Genealogical Society here in Miami and through the public library. I also teach online and I present online, and I do research within the tri-state area. I mean, tri-county area. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so you said you do research. Do you take clients with your business?
I do. I do. Right now, I'm stepping back from clients for a few months, trying to go on the clock and get my portfolio in.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured the only way that's going to happen is if I really buckle down and stop doing everybody else's work and focus
Right.
on mine.
I totally understand.
Right?
Totally understand.
Totally.
That is amazing. Congratulations on
Thank you.
getting ready for that. And
Yes.
so I know that you have a program coming up for VGA. So thank you so much for doing this quick little interview so we can learn a
Absolutely.
little bit about it. The title of your program is The Kitchen is the Heart of a Family. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to learn?
I'm so excited for this presentation. So this is something that I've always thought about and kind of mulled over in my head of doing a presentation on. And I know in my family, everything revolves around food, everything. I mean, you cannot go to somebody's house even just to say hello without bringing something in your hand to eat. So, we're from the South, and that's just Southern hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
And when we had holidays, we would just have 20, 30 people come over, and just the spread of food. So it's food has always surrounded me with happy, happy memories. And I decided to put a spin on this particular topic and really talk about the kitchen itself and how the kitchen has evolved over time, and what we can find in context within a kitchen that can really give our families life back when we study these families, but they're more than just names and dates.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at what was in their kitchen and what they had, and not only that, but how it became the central part of the home over time. And then we're going to talk a little bit about historic cookbooks and where you can find them, and the the types of meals that were made back when our ancestors lived. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how to make your own cookbook. So not only handwritten and digital, but also how to publish your own cookbook where you could put your family's recipes in them. But not only recipes, but a whole book surrounded and filled with your family and everything that you remember about your family having to do with the kitchen. So it's going to be really, really exciting.
You had me hooked at the first part that you talked about, not even like all the rest of it. I know as genealogists, we often, like you said, you like history.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not particularly like a huge history person. I know it goes along,
Mm-hmm.
like with the time and the place and everything. I didn't feel like a real connection to how you were saying, like, what does the kitchen look like?
Mm-hmm.
Until I happened to visit the DAR library in Washington. And all on the various floors, they have rooms that each state have decorated.
Mm.
And you stand in the doorway and it's like, this is a 1790 parlor,
Mm-hmm.
this is an 1820 kitchen. And all of a sudden I was obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
was, because it finally like clicked. And and I was like, who in my tree did I have that was living the 1820s? This is what they slept on.
Exactly.
This is what they cooked with. And
Yep.
so when you talked about like what was in the kitchen, immediately I was like, yes. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, this is
It's really fascinating. It
yeah,
really, I mean, we have so many amenities and so many appliances, and it's just fascinating to, even not even that long ago, the kitchens were very bare and
yeah,
rudimentary, and and now it's the most expensive room in your house.
yeah,
And it is the center of the home. Nobody
yes.
buys a house anymore, a new house anymore, where the kitchen's in the back of the house and it's a galley kitchen and it's hidden from everything.
Mhm.
It's truly is the center of the family, and that's where everybody gathers because that's
Yeah,
where the food is.
absolutely. Well,
Right.
this is fascinating. I am so looking forward to your upcoming program. Thank you so much for everything, and we will see you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.